ॐ गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैर्वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अध्याय 15 श्लोक 3 and 4. We will read them together because these two shlokas are interconnected. Sometimes a sentence is not complete in one shloka. The sentence extends to the next shloka also. This shloka and the following shloka, they together form one statement, one sentence. That is why sometimes we have to study two shlokas together. न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा। अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असंगशस्त्रेण दृढेन छित्त्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी। इह अस्य रूपं न उपलभ्यते। In previous two shlokas, Bhagavan described the tree of samsara, samsara vriksha. The root of samsara, the moola, the support is Brahman, Paramatma. The samsara is dependent on Paramatma for its existence, which implies samsara is not satya. Samsara is mithya. Anything that does not have independent existence is mithya. Therefore, by saying Urdhvamulam, Bhagavan has reminded us that samsara is mithya. But unfortunately, people in the world are not aware of the mithyatva of the samsara. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Narupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Iha means in this world. Asya rupam tathana upalabhyate. Asya rupam, the rupa of the samsara, the nature of the samsara, tathana upalabhyate. It is not understood as described in the previous two shlokas. Meaning, the samsara is supported by Brahman. This is not understood by the people in the world in general. Even though Brahman, Paramatma, is very much present as the very support of the samsara, almost everyone in the world remains ignorant of it. Instead, they think samsara is real. And since samsara is understood to be real, they don't see the end of samsara. samsara can have an end. People don't understand this. Therefore, na antaha upalabhyate. One does not understand the anta, the end of samsara. Often people don't even believe that samsara can ever have an end. I am an individual, a doer, enjoyer. I will ever be free from this individuality, this limited identity, limitations, doership, enjoyership, etc. I will ever be free from them. Vast majority of the people don't even understand this. They are not even aware of it. Therefore, antaha na upalabhyate. People don't see the possibility of an end for the samsara vriksha. Nacha adihi. Also people don't see the adi, the beginning of the samsara. What causes the samsara? How the samsara has come about? People don't understand. Therefore, nacha sampratishtha. Sampratishtha means the madhya, the middle. Antaha is end. Adihi is the beginning. Sampratishtha means middle. Since they have not understood the end as well as the beginning, they don't understand the middle also. Meaning, often people don't understand that they are in the midst of samsara. Sometimes, on account of our punya, the fructification of our punya, we feel everything is good. There is no problem. I am staying in a very good house. I have very good relatives. I have enough money. So everything is fine. People think so. But they don't understand that they are in the midst of samsara. Because the punya that they are enjoying is not eternal. At some point or the other, the punya will exhaust. Then even this person will have dukkha, will undergo the experiences of samsara dukkha. Therefore, often people don't realize that they are in the middle of samsara. Therefore, na sampratishtha, madhyam na upalabhyate. Implying majority of the people are ignorant of the problem as well. Samsara is the problem. Majority of the world, majority of the people in the world don't even realize the nature of the problem of samsara. And therefore, they don't seek a solution. Whereas some wise man, some rare wise man, as Kathopanishad says, Kaschid dhirah pratyagatmanamaikshat. Some rare dhiraha, wise man, realizes that he or she has a problem. There is a problem of samsara. Even if one has to understand there is a problem, it requires grace. There is a fundamental problem of being limited, fundamental problem of being the doer, being the enjoyer. Even this requires special grace of Ishvara. And then he seeks the solution. How can I get rid of the samsara? For those who are seeking a solution to the samsara, Bhagavan is giving the solution in the second half of this shloka as well as the following shloka. Ashwatthaменam suvirudhamulam asanga shastrena dridhena chitva tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyah. This is the solution. The way to get rid of samsara. Now, Bhagavan is giving the solution at two levels, two-step solutions. First of all, one should get vairagya. Vairagya is the first step. Vairagya implies preparation for Atmajnana. It is the first step. Vairagya implies the sadhana chatushtaya. In Vedanta, we discussed the sadhana chatushtaya. Nitya nitya vastu vivekaha, ihamutrartha phalabhoga viragaha, samadhi shatka sampattihi, and mumukshutvam. All these are implied by vairagya. Among all the sadhana chatushtaya, the most important one is vairagya. That is why Bhagavan mentions only vairagya here. If there is enough vairagya, if there is adequate vairagya, the other things can be easily taken care of. Therefore, first of all, as the first step, Bhagavan prescribes Vairagya. One should cultivate Vairagya. What kind of Vairagya? Very strong Vairagya. Manda Vairagya is not enough. Manda Vairagya means very little Vairagya. A little Vairagya is there. It is not enough. One should have Prabala Vairagya or Tivra Vairagya. If it is not there, one should cultivate it. And to cultivate Vairagya, the sadhana is Karma Yoga. One should do one's duties, the karma that is enjoined by the Shastra. One should do them as an offering to Ishvara. Therefore, Karma Yoga is the first sadhana at the first level, which leads one to Vairagya. And once you have Vairagya, once there is adequate Vairagya, one should seek Atma Jnana. It is the second level, second step of the sadhana. And by Atma Jnana, by means of Atma Jnana, one attains the ultimate goal. One becomes free from samsara for good. It is the sadhana prescribed here. Ashwatthamenam suvirudhamulam. Enam suvirudhamulam ashwatham. This ashwatha, the samsara ashwatha, the samsara tree, it is suvirudhamula. Means its roots are very strong. By roots, we have to understand the secondary roots, because the primary root is Bhagavan himself, Paramatma himself. Therefore, its secondary roots are very strong. Secondary roots are the vasanas. Vasana lakshanani. We have discussed in the last session. They are very strong. Since the roots are very strong, it is not possible to cut it at one go. It is not possible to uproot it at one go. That is why we need to work at two levels, step by step. Suppose there is a small tree, you can easily fell it with just one blow. The tree will fall, or the tree can be uprooted. Like the grass, you can easily just uproot the grass just by pulling once. But it is not possible with the big tree whose roots are very strong, then you have to initially cut the roots, cut the strong stem of the tree, and then at last you have to uproot it. Therefore, it has to be destroyed in stages. Likewise, here, in the case of samsara tree also, how to get rid of the samsara tree? The direct way to get rid of the samsara tree is Atmajnana, self-knowledge. But since the tree is very strong, samsara tree is very strong, the roots are hardened up, the knowledge cannot remove it immediately, because even the knowledge cannot take place. Therefore, even before Atmajnana, one should prepare oneself for Atmajnana. That is the first step. And it is being told here, asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Asanga shastrena. Asanga refers to vairagya. Sangaha means asakti, attachment. Asanga means opposite of Sangha. Sangha virodhi asanga. Raga virodhi asanga. Opposite of Sangha is asanga. Often people may think asanga is absence of Sangha. But Madhusudana Saraswati is very precise. He does not say asanga is absence of Sangha. Instead he says it is Sangha virodhi. It is opposite of attachment. Vairagya is opposite of attachment, opposite of desire. Meaning, it is a particular type of thought that makes us free from attachment or desire. It is our natural tendency to have attachment and to have desire. But when we get vairagya, the vairagya destroys the attachment. Vairagya eliminates the attachment. That kind of thought. The Sangha makes us hold on to the objects. Attachment. I want it. I cannot let go of it. I cannot live without it. This is Sangha. Vairagya is the opposite. Let me not have it. Let me let it go. This kind of feeling, this kind of thought is Vairagya. And such Vairagya counters our natural tendency of getting attached to objects or our natural tendency of desiring the objects. Therefore, Asanga is Vairagya. Vairagya is compared to a Shastra. Asanga Shastrena. Shastra means Shasyate Anena iti Shastram. Shastra is a weapon which is used to cut something, like a sword. A sword is called Shastra because you cut it, you cut with the sword. Asanga Shastrena means by the sword of Asanga, by the sword of Vairagya. Dridhena, the sword should be very strong because the tree is very strong. Therefore, even the weapon should be strong. Here Shastra can be translated as a sword or even axe. Axe is also a Shastra. Anything that is used to cut is called Shastra. So, a translator translates it as axe. So, by the axe of Vairagya, Asanga, which is Dridha. Dridha means it should be very strong, and Madhusudana Saraswati adds it should be very sharp also. It should be strong as well as sharp. Chitva, the tree should be cut. Means the initial blow is given by Vairagya. It is not fully destroyed. To some extent, it is cut by the Vairagya. But now it has to be uprooted. After trimming the stem, it has to be uprooted. Only then one is free from samsara for good. Sometimes even if the root is left, it will grow again. Some trees are like that. Then the second level, after getting Vairagya, what should one do? Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. Tataha, thereafter, meaning after having Vairagya, after being ready for Atmajnana, after being an adhikari for Atmajnana, one should go to a guru. Tadvijnanartham sa gurumevabhigachet. Approach a guru and do Shavana, Manana, Nididhyasana, etc. and attain the Atmajnana. It is being told, Tat padam parimargitavyam. Tat padam, the pada. Pada means the goal, the destination. Here the destination is Paramatma himself. Paramatma is the destination. In fact, Paramatma cannot be a destination, because the destination has to be away from you. In the case of Paramatma, Paramatma is never away from you. He is your own Swarupa, your own true nature. Then how can you call him a destination, a padam? Padyate iti padam. That which you reach through a journey is called padam. Here Paramatma is called padam because even though Paramatma is our own Swarupa, even though Paramatma is our own nature, on account of ajnana, on account of ignorance, the Paramatma is as though away from us, as though distanced from us. Therefore, as though Paramatma is a destination, from the standpoint of ignorance, Paramatma seems to be a destination, a goal. Therefore, Padam, the goal, Paramatma, Parimargitavyam, one should seek it. It should be sought. Meaning, one should make effort to gain the jnana of Paramatma. Paramatma jnatavyaha. One should know Paramatma. One should get the Atma Jnana. What is that Padam which should be attained, which should be known? It is described, Yasmin gataha na nivartanti bhuyaha. The Padam is described, the goal is described. Yasmin gataha bhuyaha na nivartanti. Once you attain that, you don't return. Yasmin gataha. Those who have reached the goal, those who have attained the goal, which is Paramatma. Here the attainment is Atmajnana. There is no other attainment than Atmajnana. Gataha is figurative. You are not going there. You don't have to go there also. It is very much here, now and here. But it is as though away from us on account of avidya, on account of ignorance. And the removal of ignorance is the attainment. With the knowledge, when the ignorance is removed, you have as though attained it. Therefore, it is not apraptasya praptihi, it is praptasya praptihi. There are two types of prapti, two types of attainment. One is apraptasya praptihi. You get something that you don't have. You get something that is away from you. And another is praptasya praptihi. You get what is already there with you. For example, kanthachamikara. Somebody is wearing a necklace and she is thinking that she has lost it. Then she searches for it. And then somebody comes and tells, you are already wearing it. Then she said, yeah, I got it. I found it. It was already there with you. You didn't really get it. It is called praptasya prapti. Therefore, yasmin gataha. Here gataha means as though gataha. As though they have reached it. With Atmajnana. They have discovered it. And once they have attained it, once they have attained jnana and their ajnana is gone, na nivartanti bhuyaha. Then once again, bhuyaha, once again they don't return to samsara. They don't return to samsara once again because the ajnana, the ignorance, if it is removed once, it will not come again. The ajnana that is removed does not surface once again. Therefore, bhuyaha na nivartanti. They don't return to samsara once again. Means they are mukta eternally. They are muktas forever. They are liberated from samsara forever. In the second half of this shloka, Bhagavan explains how one should seek the Paramatma. Bhagavan puts this line into the words of, into the mouth of a seeker. Bhagavan is explaining how a seeker should think. What should be the way of thinking of a seeker? It is being explained in this shloka, second half. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yatah pravrittif prasruta purani. Yatah purani pravrittihi prasruta. Yatah, from which Paramatma, from which Brahman, Purani pravrittihi. Pravrittihi means samsara. Pravrittihi literally means actions. Here it refers to samsara. And the samsara is Purani, beginningless. It has been there forever. You cannot find a beginning. That kind of samsara, yatah pravritta, from which Paramatma it has come about, means the Paramatma is the support of samsara. Samsara has been superimposed on the Paramatma, implying Paramatma is the only Satya, only reality. Tam eva purusham prapadye. Tam eva adyam purusham prapadye. Tam purusham, that Purusha. Paramatma is called Purushaha because of two reasons. The word Purushaha has two meanings. Number one, Purnatvat Purushaha. He is Purna. He is absolutely complete. Therefore, he is called Purushaha. Being infinite, being free from all limitations. Brahman is Purushaha, Purnatvat Purushaha. Another derivation of Purushaha, Purishete iti Purushaha. Paramatma is there in this body. He abides in all our bodies as the Atma, as the consciousness. Even because of that, he is called Purushaha. Purusham, Adyam. The Purusha is Adya. Adau Bhavaha Adyaha. He has been there even before Srishti. The one who existed even before Srishti, implying he transcends Srishti, Sthiti and Laya. Therefore, he transcends the universe. Adyam Purusham Prapadye. I take refuge at the Paramatma. Tam eva Prapadye. There is eva. Only the Paramatma. I take refuge at Paramatma alone. I seek Paramatma alone. Paramatma Prapti alone is my priority. This should be the attitude of a seeker. Only then he can get the Atmajnana. Only if Atmajnana is his priority, he can get Atmajnana. Shloka 5. Nirmana-mohajitasanga-doshaha adhyatma-nitya-vinivritta-kamaha dvandvair-vimukta sukha-dukha Sanjnaihi Gacchantya-mudhaः padamavyayam tat In this Shloka, Bhagavan mentions certain other sadhanas that are essential to get Atmajnana, to get moksha. Only when these sadhanas are there, Atmajnana is possible. Self-knowledge is possible. Bhagavan shows those sadhanas, those qualities, by saying, who attains the moksha, who attains Atmajnana. He is describing an individual who is qualified, who is fit to attain Atmajnana. Then we can understand we should also emulate such qualities. Nirmana mohaha. The people who are free from mana and moha. Mana means garva, arrogance, conceit. A better word is conceit. Ego, egoism, an egoist. So mana is conceit. I am superior, I am greater than others, this kind of thinking. And moha. Moha means a delusion. The delusion that material world can give me happiness, etc. Nirmana moha. The people who are free from mana and moha, they attain moksha, implying a mumukshu should get rid of, a mumukshu should consciously make efforts to get rid of mana and moha. Conceit as well as delusion. Jita sanga doshaha. Sanga is attachment. When something is with us or near us, we get attached to them. Our relatives or friends, possessions, even our own body. Attachment is called sanga. Attachment to an object that we already have is called sanga. Sanga is a dosha. It is a defect, undesirable for a mumukshu, because the attachment keeps him away from Atmajnana. Therefore, jita sanga doshaha, a mumukshu should conquer the problem of attachment, the impurity of attachment. He should get rid of attachment. How? By cultivating vairagya. Adhyatma nityaha. A mumukshu has to be adhyatma nitya. Means he should regularly think of the nature of Paramatma. Nityaha, not once in a while, regularly. Occasionally some people come for Vedanta session. It is not enough. Regularly one should think of the nature of Paramatma. One should meditate on Paramatma. One should do the sadhana regularly. Vinivritta kamaha. Free from kama, desires. Previously, jita sanga doshaha was told. Sanga means attachment to an object that one already has, whereas kama refers to a desire for an object that one does not have. Vinivritta kama. One should be free from the kama, and even for this one should cultivate vairagya. By means of vairagya, one gets rid of both kama and sanga. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi. They are free from dvandva, the pairs of opposites. The pairs of opposites that lead to sukha and dukkha. There are various pairs of opposites. We come across them during our lives, like mana and apamana, honor and dishonor, ninda and stuti, praise and criticism. All these are pairs of opposites. Jaya and parajaya, victory and defeat. One should be free from all these pairs of opposites, meaning one should learn how to withstand the pairs of opposites, how to remain unaffected by the pairs of opposites. Sukha dukkha sanyaihi dvandvaihi vimuktaha. Such people attain Atmajnana successfully, and then tat avyayam padam gacchanti. They attain the pada, the destination, the Paramatma, which is avyayam, which is free from all changes. Free from all changes, not subject to change, eternal. They attain such Paramatma, meaning they attain moksha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.